Come gather round and listen to my tale, friends. They say he's a hero of Stormwind and a warrior of the light. He's the one true knight in shining armor, brighter than the brightest light. But then he was forced to wear a dress. This, my friends, is the story of a paladin that defined his fate. Hit it, boys!
Weapon Masters and Jay the Bob. The one-two Paladin that has done it all. Everyone that dares to face him will surely fall. He's the Grand Marshal, Scarab Lord with a cult on his back. Nothing can stop his auto attack. His cult had his back and he buried his enemies in the sand. Grand Marshal Scarab Lord. It was only a matter of time until he became the Master Chef Esfand. Grand Marshal Scarab Lord. Master Chef. Pride of the Alliance. Slayer of the The battle rages on, his enemies feel his name. His quest for dominance and glory paved his path to fame. He moves so quick and elegant, he'll fill your spine with chills. The Horde was losing their mind because they couldn't match his skill. His cult had his back and he buried his enemies in the sand. Grand Marshal Scarab Lord. It was only a matter of time until he became the Master Chef Esfand. Grand Marshal Scarab Lord. Master Chef. Pride of the Alliance. Slayer of the
What's up, guys? This is Jay the Bard here. Want to say a big thank you to Wu Ping for having me be a part of this. If you want to check out any of my content, you can go to my YouTube channel here, or you can check out my music in Spotify here in the details in the video. Oh, and by the way, I'm not Esfand's brother. We are not related.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. This is going to be a very, very short stream. Okay, this is going to be a very short stream. I've been working on stuff all day. Stuff for Friendsgiving, which is going to be on Saturday. Okay, we've been working on Friendsgiving stuff, which is going to be on this Saturday. And then I've also been working on some things for Classic launch as well. Been working on some stuff for Classic launch as well. Or Classic era, whatever. Are you doing game day? We have game day on Wednesday. Actually, I should probably update the schedule real quick. Look, let's start with going over the schedule. Schedule.esfand. No, that's the wrong website. You know what we got to figure out? So Guac Senpai made this schedule website that automatically updates based on my schedule on Twitch, right? So if you go to Twitch, right, you have the you go to www.esfand.tv, click, and then brings you here, right? But if you go to schedule.esfand.tv, it'll give you the actual schedule. So here is how this works. Schedule. But this is kind of scuffed, right? Like, this is kind of hard to read. No, it's not that short of a stream, okay? Yeah, it's not that short. No, stream's not over, okay? It's not that short of a stream, okay? I don't know why the freaking music played. Okay, so, look, no, stream's not over. Okay, so, this is how the schedule website works. I mean, there's this. Oh, I'm going to put this up here. So this is way easier to read, right? This is way easier to read. But this is, like, horrible to read. Actually. I hate that it starts the day at, like... Yeah, this is, like, actually horrible to read. But, they didn't edit this to change the start time to be like, when do you want your day to begin? Yeah, but anyway, this is super hard to read. But it's a really, really good feature because you can set your schedule. So it pulls the schedule. It pulls the schedule from this website, so it's easy to read here. Here's the difference. The difference is if you go to the Twitch version, you can actually set reminders. You can set reminders for the content, right? OTK Friendsgiving. Right? What's the site? Well, if you go to schedule.esfand.tv, it takes you here. Maybe we should add a button to go to the Twitch version of the schedule. See, it's actually, I wonder, I'm going to talk to Guac Senpai and see if there's a way we can figure this out. Yeah. Which one is the Twitch version? Twitch.tv/esfandtv/schedule, right? Or you can go into chat and type $schedule. Does that work? What's up, Mr. RZ? What's up, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, you can type $schedule and it'll give you that in chat. So, I'm really trying to do a better job of keeping up with this. How come streamers are going to start playing hardcore WoW again? Just because? Well, they added a new fresh. There's a new fresh hardcore coming out. There's going to be fresh classic servers, and there is a ton. There is a ton of news for classic, and I've looked at a little bit of it. Put your hardcore starting class in racing title. That's actually a good idea, UPKA. That's actually a good idea. Is the S-Fan shop working if I want to buy a shirt? There's currently no shop. Don't go online and buy something because there's scammers out there. Wait, actually, hold on. There might be some stock. Let me see if there's some stock. Shop.esfan.tv. Yeah, there's no stock right now. Yeah. Yeah, no stock, unfortunately. Yeah. Atomic Picnic close. Yeah, everything on the merch front kind of got slowed down in a lot of ways. Yo, what's up, YouTube? YouTubers? YouTube viewers? Flashbang. On Twitter viewers. Dude, okay, so here's the problem with Twitter chat is like sometimes it bugs out, and apparently they fixed it. Here, I just open it up, but sometimes it bugs out. Okay, not live. Would it be worth it or fun for casual WoW player to try out hardcore again? I tried it before and thought it was kind of fun, but I never got very far. Mostly stopped when streamers stopped playing. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, hardcore is more of a streamer content thing than I think of a personal gameplay thing. Some people really like it, but I think it works better as stream content than it does as like actual gameplay because you can't really enjoy like the breadth of what WoW has to offer. You can't really enjoy the full breadth of what WoW has to offer whenever you play hardcore, and hardcore is fun in its own right. It's just you're not playing vanilla. Yeah. What's up, MP? And especially now, they said if you die, you can transfer to the PvE fresh, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I don't have a lot of time today, which unfortunately, I went live super late. I was working on stuff all day. So we're going to get into it pretty quickly. I wanted to talk about like some football stuff, and I really want to talk about these WoW changes. I haven't looked through all of them just yet, but I will on stream, and we will talk all about it. We will talk all about it. Wait, Half-Life 2 20th anniversary update? Half-Life 2 is officially 20 years old. Reasons the opportunity to celebrate community players to enjoy it. Developers commentary for Half-Life 2. The base game never had a developers commentary. I was going to say I thought it had it. Episode 1 and 2 are in the box. So Half-Life 2 now comes with episode 1 and 2 along with the base game. Bug fixes and new graphics off visual pops missing. Wait. It's a documentary. Half-Life 25 minute. Huh. Test this. Because they're causing prompts or entire maps to be fully bright or fully dark depending on settings. Wait, they made an update for Half-Life 2 this many years later? What's up, Triumphy? What's up, Claire? What's up, Willow Jane? Bad Alpaca? Yeah, we're going to get into it pretty quick here. Oh. Yeah, dude, look at this. We got some behind the scenes coming at Washington. Look at this. This is not edited yet. We got some behind the scenes on the way. It's gonna be sick. That is gonna be sick. What's up, Skynet? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna try and do a better job of keeping up with all the chats. That's gonna basically be impossible, but I'm gonna try. Excited to see you rocking OnlyFangs. It's gonna be a very different experience for me, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be super different because of I mean, really, it's ooh, hold on. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Can you come out chance into one of some third-party tool like Stream Elements? No, you can't. Because of how it works. Jabba, think of it the 37 months. Why is my thing being weird? Man, TTS Monster kind of is just dog shit, isn't it? Like how does something just always go like? Does anybody else have these kind of issues that I have?
Back for my contractually obligated monthly resub.
Rayanis, thank you for the 84 months. True. Rayanis with 84 months. Any founders badgers? Real founder? True, actually, for all the way from the YouTube days. The Julie, thank you for the 38 months. Bruiser, thank you for the 58 months. Jabba, 37 months. Are you going to the Game Dev Conference in San Francisco next year? I will possibly go. I don't want to promise, but I will possibly go. Chubby Delight, thank you for the 14 months. 54 months from Yippee Kaye, Obscure Death. Thank you for the 6 months. And Water Laws, thank you for the 69 months. Do you ever sit and watch the Grace and TTS reviews? Unfortunately, I don't really have time. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really get the live. I'm so busy. Officially a homeowner now, big dog. Nice, Unstandable. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't use Restream though. Yeah, I don't use Restream. Restream works, but I don't like the Restream so much. Dual spec hype. Yeah, they did add dual spec. I saw that. I'm not a big. You guys know I've talked about it 100 times. I'm not big on the dual spec stuff, and I have my reasons. I don't think it's the end of the world. I just hope it's not like. I think there are more glaring issues that I hope are addressed. Yeah, I think there are more glaring issues that I hope are addressed with vanilla. Like, I'm talking. Wait a second. Why are you not a fan of dual spec? I just think I think you need gold sinks. I mean, there's a lot of points to it. Maybe I should just bullet it's kind of a moot point because, and I don't really have time to get into it today. And it's kind of deeper than just what's convenient or not, right? Here's bits for being a good live streamer. How TTS works. Thank you, Venom Garlic. TTS is 300 bits, but thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, dude. Yeah, Payne's calling your name. True, it is. Because I have a lot of other stuff I want to talk about too, and I only have an hour. This is gonna be an hour-long stream. It's just a 1 hour stream basically. Stream's been live for 1 day. No, wait, what? Why is Rep Paladin about lying? Sign in to Philips Hue? What? Why?
Here is bits.
Dude, that was such a good stream, Kawaii Baka.
I hope TTS works.
That was such a good stream. There we go. Thank you, Alpheus. Thank you for the 300 bits. Dude, okay, does this happen to you guys where randomly it'll log you out of apps on your phone and then you're like, dude, I don't even know what account I made for this. This has been happening to me a lot lately. And then I have like a bunch of different emails. Like, which email did I use? A bunch of different passwords. Which password did I use? Tell us your password so we can remember it for you. Oh, loves to splooge 15. Dual spec kills that. I don't like dual spec. It's fun to remember people in a certain class. Dual spec kills that and pressures people into roles that may rather not want the spec. Well, I mean, I don't think that's good. What I think the reason why I think dual spec is not the best thing in the world is you need gold sinks in the game, right? There's a problem with inflation, especially in classic WoW, where people make too much damn money. They have too much gold, and it snowballs out of control, so much so to the point that whenever Burning Crusade comes out, and this happened in Classic, everybody had so much gold that like Epic Flying and all this stuff was kind of like it was like, who cares, right? It didn't really matter anymore. They were meaningless. That's one. Another reason is because of the first and third party interactions.
Horrible dual spec idea. The world is going to be completely empty. Every time I go to Stormline to respec, I stand near the trainer so people can witness the eminence I exhume excellently. How will I satiate my ego now? How will I satiate my ego now?
The other thing that I don't think is great about it, and it's not because of GDKPs and gold buyers. It's look, I played on private servers, right? On private servers, what happened is the devs of the private servers had to go and they had to manually really hands-on moderate and make sure that the hold on.
Here is channel points for being a good live streamer. I hope TT us works. And also Frick, Syracuse, God, now and more, and that's the wide. TTS gave me a voice and I'm a fucking idiot. Good point, call Medi.
Yo.
Weird. Okay, never mind.
Esfand Terry's 2 add-ons you should get. Delete cheapest item is nice, lets you instantly delete stuff in order of cheapest item and account wide UI.
Oh, nice. Drew Tyler, thank you, dude. So, sorry, something weird happened and I had to try and figure out what it was exactly, and I don't actually know. So anyway, yeah, so what else where was I with the dual spec conversation? Where was I with the dual spec conversation? I said gold sings. I talked about, first and third party interactions. So there's a lot of what an MMO is at its core. It's a medium in which people can go and they can play this game together and interact, and they can grow their character, role playing game, all this stuff, right? But you do that together, right? And you want to do that in a world that's alive. And
Esfand, I completely agree. One of the biggest issues they need to address is the lack of bag slots, so you can hoard even harder.
So I think it's not great whenever you end up taking away opportunities from people that are opportunities for people to interact with others or see others and make them feel like they're in a world that's alive. I mean, I'm a big beneficiary of dual spec. I respec multiple times every single day if I can, right? But one of the things in SOD as well, all right, I'm using SOD as an example because that's all we really know of. How much does respec cost in SOD? Or excuse me, how much is dual spec in SOD? Is it 50 gold? Fighting Irish, thank you for the 4 months. Transfat, 11 months. Thank you guys. It's 50 gold, 80 gold. Yeah, see, that's the cost of one respec. One full respec. And it scales up and it goes down every month if you don't respec. So for me, I even before I was a streamer, streamer. Stop. I played this game before streams existed. Okay. and play it the same way I do now. So screaming about somebody being a streamer all the time, like a moron, being reductive and dismissive. Okay. $1 gold, $5 gold, $10 gold, $15 gold, up $5 gold every time until 50, right? So I would respec 2 to 3 times a week on average, right? Regardless of streamer, because I'd be like PvE spec, PvP spec, and then maybe something a little extra in between. Like maybe I'll go like heal, or maybe I'll go like prot, whatever, right? And I had like no gold all the time, sure, but that's what it was. And then that's kind of like the purpose of these things is to act as a gold sink in order for you to keep the economy in check, right? That's kind of the goal.
Force in.
Yeah. I'm Hemper. Thank you for the 11 months. Thank you, dude. You getting rank 14 Scareblade again? I don't know about all that. Let's not overcommit. Sarah Rita, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, dude. So, the issue, or sorry, one of the issues, I talked about Gold Sync. I talked about the first and third party interactions with you, like leaving the dungeon, going back into the capital city, people seeing you, and people just either directly interacting with one another, or at least seeing people in the capital city and making the world feel alive, right? Over the years, these things were taken away like more and more, right? Dual spec, the ability to queue battlegrounds from anywhere in the world, right? Like little stuff like that, it just slowly adds up over time, and it's really bad, and it kind of takes away the feeling of life on the server. I don't want to talk too much on this because I have like no time today. It kind of sucks because I've been working on Friendsgiving stuff and actually classic launch stuff the whole time. Yeah, like I hate the slippery slope argument. Headlocks, you know how much I hate slippery slope. But it is a very true, like it's a very real and true like slippery slope type of argument, right? So yeah, it can snowball out of control easily. Yeah. Things are healers leveling up. It's going to be great if it works out that way. Here's the thing. I think it needs to be expensive. I think dual spec needs to be expensive. I mean, I think a lot of things. I think classic WoW should be like super, like they should be super hands-on with what's going on in the game. If there's something that's going on where people are just like farming an insane amount of gold per hour, then they find a way to limit it or nerf it like dynamically. Just not dynamically, but because when you say dynamically, it kind of implies that it does it on its own. But you nerf it like right then and there, like immediately. You're like, hey, we're gonna nerf this thing now because this is getting crazy. Like hunters in Dire Maul, for example, right? This is all stuff that happened. No, look. I think it's fine. Like you're like, oh, think of the poor healers. Guys, you don't need to be spec'd holy to heal in leveling up, for example.
Esfand,
as a paladin.
What are your thoughts on the battle for Texas tonight? I think dem boys got a shot since Dak is out. As LaShawn McCoy said, Dak is ass. Can I say that on Twitch because he is ass?
No, you can't say that on Twitch, okay? You can't speak blaspheme about Dak on Twitch, okay? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pain, dude. That's all I feel. That's all I freaking feel, dude. I mean, look, my team, my number one team is the Cowboys. My second team is the Texans, and it's funny. There's a lot of Cowboys fans that I think also like the Texans. I think there's a lot of Texans fans. There's less Texans fans that also like the Cowboys. And there's a lot of Texans fans that really dislike the Cowboys. So anyway, I'm like shotgunning my explanation here because I keep getting distracted and talking about something else in the middle of things. And I'm realizing that I probably should not have even gone live because I have to go in like 30 minutes. Yeah. I probably should not even gone live because I have to go in 30 minutes and there's a lot that I have to talk about, more so than whatever. No, I know nothing about that, Snowy Reds. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't even want to talk about the dual spec stuff. I just personally don't think it's great. I think they should make it really expensive. It should be like 500 gold. I think dual spec should be like 500
right,
gold.
once again, Esfand, but I do need to be Space Shadow to relentless stream snipe you.
Yeah, sure.
Jackass.
Stream delete bots never happened easy. True. Yeah. So, I want to talk about a couple things. What if they made dyes that you could recolor your set pieces gold sync? They can't do it. This is something that came up back in like the old days of like vanilla WoW, like actual vanilla. It came up, hey, how come there's no gold dyes in the game? Or not gold dyes, armor dyes in the game, and it's just because of the way that the gear is colored. It's not like a game like Dark Age of Camelot where it's like you have your gear and then they just put like a blanket, like they change the hue or something. It's the pieces are colored like very like intricately. So W camera, thank you. At least you interact with the community. A lot of big streamers don't, so good on you for that. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a good number of big streamers that do that. You know, good ones, right? Like, I think a lot of people like to do that. Sometimes you just can't, right? Like sometimes if it's like your IRL, it's hard to talk to chat and stuff directly. But my point, yeah, thanks. Let's see. Hey, it's Van, glad I could catch you live for the first time. Yo, it's gonna be a short one today, but welcome to the stream. What's up, Ponticus? Yeah. The holy spec are you running this time? With dual spec, you can do 2 holies. True. You can go shock it in. You go PvP and PvE healing. See, that's what happens to me, man. That's what happens to me. Whenever I get dual spec, I'd go like 1 PvE and 1 PvP spec, right? So it's like a PvP ret, PvE ret. I just think it should be expensive, right? Because I think you need that gold sync. Because the economy does just kind of snowball out of hand. People talk about gold buying. People talk about GDKPs. I'm telling you, the economy is going to snowball out of control again. 2 doesn't mean you're set forever. True, actually. Yeah. The dual spec doesn't mean you're set forever either. That's true. Yeah, what's up, Nuckin? Dude, it's so funny because like people like don't watch my stream. And I'll stop there. I'm just kidding. People will not watch my stream in like a year or 2 years or whatever. And they'll be like, oh, dude, you lost so much weight so fast. But I lost like a year ago at BlizzCon, I was 270. I'm like 235, 240 right now. So I haven't lost, like from the last time a lot of these WoW people saw me, which by the way, shame on you for not watching the best content on Twitch, period. Okay, shame. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. And also your mothers would be disappointed because they say this stream is great. It's not like it, but it's just like when you see it all at once, it makes people be like, oh shit, you know? Yeah. It could be how you carry the weight too, though. That is true. Like 250 is like, I look way different at 250 than I do at 270. At 270 versus 290, I don't look that different. Yeah. It's been a steady 2-year journey. You look great for it. Yeah, thanks, dude. Minus 100 pounds in a week. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm about, actually, I said I would have lost 80. I've actually gained a little bit, so I'm like 70 pounds in the last like 2 years. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, congrats. Thanks, Lanesia. Trevi always wants Uncle Coach. True. When did Esfand get a cat? That's not my cat. It's Bonnie's cat that has decided to claim me as its owner. Yeah. Yeah, I did bring back the mustache. I did bring back the mustache for old time's sake. Dude, there's a lot of stuff, man. Why Penguin 54 months?
Congrats on the weight loss.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a video kind of talking about like a health weight loss video. I've been talking about it for over a month and I haven't had time to sit down and make a video because I've been so busy, man. Atomic Picnic launch, Claws and Chaos launch, the whole thing. So it's been so busy, right? Like with classic stuff, traveling, Tailgate tour. We did 6 episodes of Tailgate. East is actually back here. He's been helping with some stuff, kind of getting ready for classic launch. Tom and painting a stick. It's been super fun. I haven't gotten to play in a few days, but it's super fun. Yeah, it threw me off too, Jay. I mean, people have been calling me Esfand for years. What's they going to try and tailgate with? I don't know. We might do 1 or 2 more tailgates. A low taper fade next. What is a low taper fade? I don't actually know.
Yo.
Was there an update on Tony stuff I won? I haven't heard anything. Did you check your Twitch DMs, Adaflow? Check your Twitch DMs. Hey, look, the only fade I know is in the back of the end zone. Okay, where I'm throwing interceptions. Okay.
Yes.
Not sure if you remember, but I asked you back when you first talked about it for your thoughts on weight loss. I'm down 15 pounds in 5 months. My dad is down 5. You really helped with the motivation. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, that's exactly how I did it. Slow and steady. Don't buy into this whole like, oh, you just gotta shred like 20 pounds in a week. Like, don't do this shit. Slow and steady and just start, little minus some calories here, minus some calories there. Way better. Frick, I'm gonna have no time to talk about anything. The irony is, Esfand has gotten thinner, I got fatter. Looking good, thanks, dude. Will you be judging Crusader? I've been judging Crusader because I don't give a damn, bruh. I don't give a damn, bruh. I've been judging Crusader. Give me them debuff slots, dog. Shit. Hey, I'm consecrating. I'm doing everything. No. Asshole rat paladin. Okay. They got rid of the debuff. Okay, let's go over everything because I haven't even looked at the posts. Let's look at the posts. Classic. Wow. Devs. Okay. Is there, I thought there was multiple posts. Is there not multiple posts? Could somebody link me? 255 got down to 160 in 5 months. Then I got sick, and now I'm 125. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Holy cow. There we go. This is the one I was looking for. Thank you, guys. Okay. Are we playing? I'm starting to lean Shaman. Okay, let's talk about all this stuff. Okay. Dude, it feels like 5 years ago a little bit, doesn't it? Hey, you guys know, by the way, this was the WoW Classic waiting room for years, okay? Don't let anyone forget it, all right? This is the place you come. This is it. This is the place to be. We do Classic. We don't just do Classic. We are Classic. This is a classy channel for classy people. We play classy games, like Classic WoW and Class. I ran out of things to say. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to keep talking. Because I am an idiot that loves the sound of his own voice. aka a streamer. Okay. Esfand, you were perfect Sunday night. What did I do Sunday night? What did I do Sunday night? Last night. Wait, did I stream last night? Oh, League. Oh, dude, I was popping off, dude. I was so freaking good, dude. Dude, I owned. Did I not own? I was owning. Yeah? No one knows how to shave their face. That's fan. Show them how to shave so you can be their daddy. I'm not the father. That's when you better lock in and get those NFL links. Dude. 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 Sorry. Dude. Okay. Okay. So, all right. You just killed that guy. XD. Okay. Holy Noly, thank you for the 45 months. Bick, thank you for the 19 months. It Boy Garf, thank you for the 25 months. Plus one alcoholic. So, okay, this is when the video starts. Nice. You were sponsored by the NFL? I was. Frick. I just started the video. Ready? Clap. Okay. So, there's been a lot of classic WoW news that came out today. I got a late start on the day because I've been getting ready for the Saturday 20th anniversary of WoW / Friendsgiving celebration that we're doing. We're going to do Friendsgiving this Saturday, and then also we have launch on Thursday, so I've been planning some things out for that. So I got kind of a late start today, but we're gonna go ahead and go over this stuff. I saw a little bit of it, but I haven't seen everything. So I just saw kind of like the titles and stuff, but I haven't actually like gone through the articles. I guess there's like a couple articles, a couple paragraphs to read, and we can kind of give a breakdown of it. Let's begin. Okay. Yo, YouTube, I ain't wearing pants. Please wear pants. Wait, chat, how many of you guys are not wearing pants? The hell? Dude, the freaking whole guild is naked.
Does one leg count?
The whole guild is naked. What the hell? Does one leg? What are you doing? Where is your boy tonight? I hope he is a gentleman. Whatever. Okay. Am I late to taking off pants event? Okay. I actually take my... Okay. So, here is what we have so far. There's a lot of classic WoW news that came out this morning, November 18th, about little things they're going to be doing different with the new fresh that's coming about. So I've talked about it a lot. I'm a big believer in having to account for the times. I have my own personal opinion on things and how they should be done, and I've been very vocal about that over the years. And they don't always coincide, I should say, with what ends up happening. But we are going to go out there and we are going to do our best to share. I'm actually not like a big no changes guy, you know. Like there's a lot of people that are like no changes, but I'm not a huge no changes guy. And you can look on some of my old videos, and you can see that that old like WoW Classic might need some changes, like some just account for the times, okay, account for the times, right? Anyway, that's Classic Plus. I'm a big Classic Plus guy. That's what I've been waiting. I mean, I didn't really think SOD was gonna be it. I initially heard about SOD and I was like, this sounds like ass. And then everybody else got super excited and I was like, what is wrong with everybody? And then I played it and I was like, okay, that was actually fun. And then I talked to the devs and I was like, okay, hold on. This is like actually, maybe they got something here. Maybe they got something here. And then I played phase 1 of SOD and I was like, holy cow, this is so fun. This is amazing. I'm having a blast. And then they took forever to get to phase 2 and then I just kind of lost interest, which kind of sucked. But then I fell off, and then recently I kind of got back into SOD, and everybody who's playing SOD right now, from what I hear, is like, dude, the PvE is amazing, the PvP sucks. I'm a PvP guy. I love PvP, so it might not be for me, but supposedly SOD PvE right now is actually fantastic. But moving on, quick, just short little aside. Yeah. They did cook a bit with the new raids and dungeons. Yeah, I'm excited to do that stuff whenever we get to that time. Okay, let's keep moving. Add it to the OP. Well, let's start here. Okay, updated November 18th. After working through a great deal, let me make it bigger for us because we are old. Actually, no, this is good, right? Right here. Make that camera like there. Cool. Okay. After working through a great deal of player feedback, we've decided to provide some additional changes that'll be part of Anniversary Realms. Instant mail between characters. Good change. I think plus across the board. I mean, I have no complaints. I love that. Frisky Bananas, thank you for the 63 months. The removal of the buff debuff limit plus. Okay. There's some things to talk about with this, but good. Dual spec. For me, there's pros and cons to this, and I don't want to go into it too much because I've talked about it a lot before, but I think a lot of people are really going to like this, and I don't think it'll snowball out of control on its own, but it has a lot to do with like the economy and gold sinks and making sure the world feels alive. But there's like counter arguments to what I say, right? Like I'm like, okay, well, you need people in the capital city, right? Like go back to the city to respec and do all this stuff. Like I think, honestly, I would be 100% no question good with dual spec if it was as simple as go back to the capital city and just talk to the trainer whenever you respec. I'd be 100% no question good with it. But here's the alternative, okay? Here's the counter argument to my own argument. And it's like, okay, if you want people alive and in this, or if you want the world to feel alive, people in the cities, people that interact and like cross paths, right? What I would call a third party interaction is just like seeing somebody else as like a third party interaction. If you want that, then that's fine. Hold on, let me kind of rephrase. I was going to say something, and then let me rephrase it. Okay, so if you want that, that's great. But you can't get that if somebody is literally not even logged in. That is the counter argument to what I'm saying. If it's literally keeping people from playing the game because of the added like stress and just how daunting it is to have to respec and need to pay for the gold and all that stuff to respec every time. Cool. Fair argument, actually. I just hope that the cost of dual spec is significant enough to where it's like an upfront payment for the gold sync. And really, if you're somebody like me, you're going to save a lot of gold. That's exactly why I stopped playing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair argument, right? Like, for me, for years, back in the day, private servers, before I started streaming, everything. I mean, I would always just respec constantly. Wasn't it 4K when it first came to the game? I thought it was 1K when it first came to the game. I think it should be like 500 gold. Ish. If dual spec stopped you from playing, you're a bum. Well, different people play differently, right? Like you might feel that way, but there's a lot of people that I think people just play the game differently, and I think that's fine, right? People have different interests or they play the game a different way. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about dual spec. I'm indifferent on this. I'm not a big fan of it. Even though I'm not a big fan of it, I'm like a massive, probably more than 99% of people watching this, I will benefit more from dual spec personally than a lot of those people. But it's whenever I talk about this kind of stuff, it's not really about me. I like to think about everything in like the grand scheme of things, the whole scope. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think if it kind of like stops here, then it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I'll talk about the removal of the buff debuff limit. I do think this is really good. It is so frustrating when you have druids in raid throwing you a heal, like you have a heal over time, like a regrowth or a rejuve or something like that, and then it ends up dropping your buff. You're the main tank of the raid, and then you have a renew come up on you as a priest or like a power word shield, and you're at the buff cap, and then it pushes another buff off. That's like maybe you lose a world buff, right? Ruins the whole week. Actually, the worst thing in the world. So big W on that. The debuff limit as well. The debuff limit as well is kind of like, the debuff limit as well is one of those things where, okay, hey, warlocks, you can't do your thing. Hey, shadow priests, you can't do your thing. Hey, paladins, make sure you're not judging too much. Hey, consecrate has an invisible buff that pushes stuff off of things. Or sorry, pushes buffs off of enemies. You can't do that. You can't play your class. Really, really bad. And this was mostly a technical limitation. However, something that needs to be done in regards to the debuff limit, is people need to, or excuse me, I think Blizzard needs to account for the increased amount of damage and the increased amount of damage that the players will do. The increased reset. Blizzard needs to account for the increased player power from the buff limit being increased and the bosses and the targets, the enemies being weaker because of more debuffs. I think that's something that should be accounted for. And if that means just as simple as increasing their health or something like that, classic WoW raids are easy and they're supposed to be easy. I get it, man. I get all that. But I don't want to feel like I'm doing nothing, because when you feel like you're doing nothing, it feels like you're just doing chores. And that's something that we liked so much about that private server experience. And you're starting to see this right now with some of the changes that we're seeing being made. We're almost getting kind of that like private server experience that we had, where they went and they did what? Accounted for the times and said, hey, here is this little thing that should be different because we're in the year, 20 XD6. And all our bases exploded or whatever. Okay, we're in the year 2024, and there's certain things that are different now due to the expectations. Wait, 20 XG6 was Homestar, wasn't it? What was the year from all your base? Whatever. I don't understand what he's saying, but Esfand is so cool. Thanks, man. So the issue here, I think it is 2101. Yeah, I think it was 2101. Okay, continue. Where was I? So the private server experience that we had did exactly that. They accounted for the times and they monitored the game really closely to try and give you the best version of classic WoW that they possibly could. And we're kind of starting to see that come about now, which honestly I'm kind of excited about. The idea of this is kind of what I really wanted years ago, and I think what a lot of people wanted, and I also think it's what a number of people wanted, but they had no idea that they wanted. Why? Because over time, like, you just kind of forget things. Oh, I played Classic. when I was a kid. I'm going to play private servers. Oh, private servers are so fun. Wow, I forgot how fun vanilla was. Wow, I know so much about the game now. I can play the game differently. I can do all these things I never got to do years ago. But the version of the game that they are now playing is different. The version of vanilla WoW that we played in 2019 was different. There's straight up a different version of the game entirely, right? There's lots of little things that add up that make the game different than what it was. That make the game different than what it was, right? So when they make the game different than what it was, at this point you kind of need to make sure that it's done correctly or done in the best way possible. And I think that's what they're trying to do here. And I hope they do a good job at it. So, continuing. Oh, man, dude, I should not have gone live, man. I have no time for this. Oh, man. Do I go live after my meeting? Okay. Maybe I go live after my meeting and I talk about the rest of the stuff. As part of our ongoing Warcraft 30th anniversary celebration, we're excited to announce that all new Fresh WoW Classic Realms will go live on November 21st at 2, okay, 4 o'clock this Thursday, Texas time. Realm size and rule sets. Nowadays, an individual WoW Classic realm can hold many more players at a single time than ever before. For our new Fresh Anniversary realms, we're limiting the total number of realms to choose from at launch to only one of each rule set, normal PvE, PvP, and hardcore. This gives both new and returning players the confidence in selecting a realm with a rule set of their choosing, knowing that it will be healthy and sustainable. We may choose to open additional realms for a given rule set if needed to address player demand, but it is our intention to limit the total number of realms to as few realms as possible. When we first launch, we expect some queuing. As we will gradually increase realm capacity caps in real time to fit the number of players logging in, we ask for your patience and understanding if you encounter a queue right after launch time. Burning Crusade Classic. We're particularly excited to reveal that normal PvE and PvP Fresh Anniversary realms will progress to Burning Crusade Classic. After we progress through the Classic era content phases, this will be our first visit back to the start of this beloved expansion since its launch in 2021. Woo! Burning Crusade! Here's what I wanted. I was hoping they would have done a Burning Crusade Fresh. I would be head over heels if they did a Burning Crusade Fresh. I would have rather had that than the vanilla Fresh that they're doing now, because I talked about like the economy stuff, right? There's like a lot of there's a lot of damage that the server takes in the 2 years, or actually I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe like a year. I don't know how long they're going to do it. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to go Burning Crusade Classic. I mean, I think a healthy speed is like a year and a half. That's faster than it was years ago. Anyway. Our new hardcore anniversary realms will not progress to Burning Crusade Classic. Oh my gosh, I just had an epiphany. Oh, they've already said 1 year? Wait, hold on, what did I say? Frick, my phone is dead. Frick! So, somebody from Blizzard asked me what I think. Just randomly. He was like, hey, how long do you think like a cycle of vanilla is? Just kind of picking your brain. But he asked me this like almost like, he asked me this like, I mean, they've been planning this forever then, because it was like, it was before the sheriff's election in GTRP. That's how long ago it was. It was like, just in your opinion, like how long do you think like a typical like cycle of vanilla WoW should take? And I was like, I gave him this like, oh, I mean, back in the day, I think, it's like it was like almost 2 years back in the day. But, if you go that long, it's kind of fast. You could go maybe a year and a half. A year would be cool, but a year is just way too fast realistically. And I can't remember what I said. I think I said maybe like a year and a half might be it. But what did they decide? I think 1 year is too fast. It's on the official timeline? Did I just totally miss that? Like, did I just gloss over it? Well, this is War Within. Where's the classic one? Oh, no, it's not. Interesting. I think it might be a little fast. I think they should do this in the summer. Like Burning Crusade Classic, like, I think in June would be good. Too slow, MO? Really? I mean, you guys got to remember the original timeline. The original timeline of vanilla, I think, was like 26 months. It's like 2 years. The original timeline. I think it should be summer. Doesn't this put us at like 16 months? I think 16 months is probably about as fast as you could do it. Summer has retail content coming. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I don't think this is a bad timeline. I think a year is too little. A year and a half, I could maybe see it being too long. I could see an argument. I mean, I think a year and a half would be good. Interesting. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to continue going through the posts so I can talk about this and we can get a video out. But yeah, long story short, I mean, I'm excited for Burning Crusade. Like, I would like to see. I want an arena again, man. Dude, I miss me and Grayson. Freaking, hey, let's get like freaking Settle and do like when we had like the crew. We had Settle, Duop, me, Grayson, and Eric. You know, we would rotate all kinds of guys out, right? It was super good, but yeah, it was great. Yeah, I love Burning Crusade arenas. So they're not going to go hardcore, or sorry, they're not going to take Burning Crusade to hardcore, or hardcore to Burning Crusade, which I think is reasonable. Changes in, okay. Here we go. No changes in changes philosophy at launch. With WoW Classic Anniversary Realms, our goal is to preserve the spirit of what makes Classic WoW special. While we're not strictly following a no changes policy for these Anniversary Realms, our intention is to closely mirror the classic vanilla experience with minimal deviation from the 2019 version. See, I don't know why I don't know why they said this, because the changes they've made already actually changes the game quite a bit. Like, do they not consider the changes that they're making to be that big? Because these are actually some fairly substantial changes. Like just this alone, the debuff limit stuff, the dual spec. But maybe what they're talking about specifically is class design. Yeah, but this is substantial. They've made some pretty substantial changes. From a game design standpoint, it's way different. From a class design standpoint, well, okay, they haven't really changed much. Since the launch of WoW Classic in 2019, changes have occurred for reasons primarily focused on game health and game cohesion. Yes. These changes have included reporting system improvements, dethroning system for transferring guild leadership, addition of Chrono Boon Displacer. This is something that should have been in from the beginning, allowing it to stack to 10. Improved PvP honor ranking system. I haven't tried this. Do people like the new honor system? I always had an idea of how they should revamp the honor system. And the idea that I had in the past, and the honor system is very confusing. So I'm going to try and make this as short and sweet as possible. You have an amount of decay that occurs whatever rank you're at. You have a certain amount of decay. And what you need to do in order for you to gain honor for that week is you need to beat your decay. If you want to gain rank points that week, you have to get enough honor to go up in the standings high enough to beat your decay. And if you can beat your decay, that's when that bar moves up. What my idea is that you take the decay, you remove it, and you turn it into a threshold. And that's pretty much it. So there's no more decay, but you have like an RP gain threshold instead. And effectively the only change that would make two changes really. One, if you have to take a break, let's say you have to move, your computer breaks, internet goes out, something happens, you don't go from like I'm field marshal and then I miss a week, I can't play for a week, and then all of a sudden my entire rank is blown, and then I have to rank for like a whole nother month or something. If you're rank 13, you're trying to get to 14, for example. Or the other thing, and this is the thing that's weird, is when you have a bunch of grand marshals walking around as like sergeants. It's like, look, if I'm grand marshal, like I wanted to say grand marshal above my head, you know? The current grind is so bad, my rank points just filed for unemployment benefits. Yeah. Yeah, I think losing the title is super dumb. That's already how it is since they changed it. Isn't it? Okay, so what did they change? I explained what I wanted them to do, and people said that's not exactly how it works. I know there's no decay. You can only derank from DHKs. It's like 8 weeks and no decay. Yeah, I have to look at the new system. And really, it is what you wanted pretty much. Okay, for whatever reason, whenever I explained it a long time ago, they said it's not the same thing. And I was like, okay. Oh no, there's still decay that happens. Okay, there's decay that happens within the rank itself, but you can't down rank because of it. That's, okay, so it's almost what I wanted. Yeah, see, I wanted there to be no decay at all. But, I mean, whatever. The big thing is not down ranking. Wait, there is no decay at all? Oh, so they changed it again? Hell yeah. Okay, that's sick. That's badass. Okay, well, hell yeah. Dude, they changed it twice and now there's 0 decay. Hell yeah. Dude, I didn't even know they changed it a second time. How did I miss that news? Now we know who to blame. No, dude, hell yeah. That's exactly what I always wanted. Hell yeah. Dude. Stop. My brain's telling me that I should rank again. Stop. I don't even know if I want to play again. Oh no, what's happening? Stop. Stop. Okay. For the first time ever, the new anniversary hardcore realms will progress through the classic era phases of content, and this means that when Molten Core unlocks on the new normal and PvP realms, it'll unlock on new hardcore realms at the same time. We look forward to seeing how players prepare to take on this content as it unlocks with each phase. Please note that PvP Battlegrounds and Battle Masters are disabled and will not unlock when non-hardcore realms reach their Battleground phases. Okay. Okay. You skipped a section? Oh, I did. You're right. I'll go back and read it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay.
We expect all else to remain the same. Paladins will not be able to bubble hearth. Oh, okay, yeah, this is hardcore stuff. Okay. Let's go back here. User interface and looking for group. In WoW Classic, players have often used a variety of out-of-game tools and methods to group with players. I could have sworn I've read this part before. Oh wait, is this like an amended? Oh, this is an amendment to the original post, isn't it? Did I do a video on the original post? To support group play, we're introducing a looking for group tool, which will allow players to create, join, and browse parties manually. We're also adding a services chat channel. Yeah, because I remember this. Yeah, I remember this specifically because the services chat channel is essentially world chat from private servers. Private servers added a world chat, which was really cool because people all around the world, the server felt so much more alive because people were just talking shit in world chat all day. And it was just memeing. It was super fun. Very, very fun. Like, I really think that this is good stuff, man. Like, a lot of this is like, dude, okay, man, dude, part of me feels like they're trying to give us mostly like what I, personally as a player, what I kind of wanted in 2019. Part of me feels that. I'm like, wait, are we finally getting what I wanted in 2019? Like, do I go back? Do I play it? Do I run it back one more time? You know, part of me, part of that's there for me. And then the other part of me is like, just waiting to get disappointed. Part of me is just waiting to get disappointed. Just, it's just like, you know, this is literally how they suck you back in. Yeah. Yeah. And look, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. I did dust off the old Crusade Discord server earlier today. We'll see. Okay. Character transfers on the anniversary. Transfers will be unavailable except for transfers to a normal realm for hardcore characters. Normal realm characters must remain on normal. PvP will be locked into PvP. I don't like this. I think this is something that they should change. So I think that back in the day, normal, they actually said this publicly. They didn't want people going from normal servers. I have a very vivid memory of this happening. And I don't even remember where it happened. But they said, we lifted the restriction because people know what the game is now. And originally, people didn't know what a normal server was and what a PvP server was. So they didn't want a situation where somebody is playing on a normal server, they transfer to a PvP server, and then they're getting ganked all the time, and now they're miserable and they want to transfer back. That was what the original reasoning was, to not allow this. Now, fast forward to today, that's a non-issue. People know what they're going to expect. Information is much more readily available, but there is a new issue that now comes about that probably would have been less of an issue back in the day. And that issue is, well, what if people level on a PvE server because they don't want to get ganked, and then they transfer to a PvP server as soon as they hit 60, and then you're kind of deleting the population of that server. It's just weird and not healthy. My solution to that would be allow the transfers, but there's a time limit, a time minimum from the point in which you make your character. So like, let's say you create your character, you can't transfer a normal to a PvP server for like 3 months. Like, you have to wait at least 3 months. What do you guys think? Maybe 2 months. I don't know, but some period of time, arbitrary period of time. I missed your opinion on dual spec. What do you think? I personally have not been a big fan of dual spec. I don't think it's the end of the world, right? I don't think it's like the end of the world or ruins the game or anything. I just think that it's, as much as I hate the slippery slope argument, I think it's one of the very few times where it can be a part of like the additive sort of slippery slope type thing. I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna benefit from it greatly, immensely. I'm gonna be dual respecking constantly, all day, every day. That's because that's how I play. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's not gonna be the end of the world. Cannot go from PvE to PvP. That's unfair to easy level and then plop over. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you give them a period of time, like 3 months. That's a long time to have to transfer. Allowing hardcore players to transfer to PvP will allow faction balance bypass. I mean, I'll be honest. I think if you're playing on hardcore, you should have the choice of PvE or PvP. I don't think you should be locked into PvE if you're hardcore. Because there's a lot of people that like they want to PvP, but they're only not PvPing because they're specifically playing hardcore. I really think that they should change that. If nothing else, all the other stuff that I'm saying, if nothing else, they should change that. Because the only reason they're playing PvE is because they're playing this specific hardcore rule set, which has to be played on a PvE server. Otherwise they'd be PvE or PvP, excuse me. Maybe a hardcore PvP dedicated server would be fine. Question mark? That'd be the worst. Actually, it'd be kind of funny. It'd be the worst server. It'd be kind of funny. Dude, please, Blizzard, April Fool's Day. They can't do it in one day. Oh man, they should do it. They should spin up a server for a week that's a hardcore PvP server. Like on April Fool's Day, if they did that, that'd be so funny. And it's like 1 week, and then they're like, hey, the server's gone in a week, but it's like an event. Here, go at each other's throats. Have at it. Have at it, gentlemen. You know. That would actually, as a, hey, this is only happening for 1 week and we're deleting the server, would be amazing. It would be super, super hype. Blizzard, actually, you should do this. I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. Like, it would actually be so funny. Yeah, throw in proximity voice too. Why not? Yeah. It would be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Volt. Yeah. Enforce faction balance on the PvP realms. In Season Discovery, we implemented enforced faction balance on all PvP realms. This means that the population of Horde and Alliance characters on each PvP realm remains almost perfectly balanced. Okay, so they're gonna be hands-on with faction balance. We already know this. GDKP, they said, hey, GDKP's being nixed in Season Discovery has been a overall positive for the community. We're going to keep that up. In the North America and the European regions, they've already said this. In China, they're gonna keep GDKPs in China, I believe. Yeah. So NA and EU, and that includes, dude. They forgot about Oceania. Dude, what about my Australian homies? What about my New Zealand homies, dude? What the hell? Unbelievable. They're included in this. Oh, Nor. Okay. Yeah. So we got to play with Dude. Yeah. So yeah, they're included in this. And whenever they say NAEU, they also mean Oceania. Okay. And we do reserve the right to change this. Here's the thing. It's crazy that they have to say this. We reserve the right to change this because technically they reserve the right to change whatever they want, right? As their game. So if I made a character right now in Classic SOD, do I need to make a new one in a few days? Yeah, it's a different server. Yeah, it's a different server. Different server, different rule set. Yeah, it's their game. Yeah, dude, people just the entitlement, dude. Okay, so the next thing, we talked about this. This is the stuff that was added today. And this is the other thing. Ooh, there is so much to talk about, man. There is so much. It's going to be a second video. There's going to be a second video coming because I do have to go. Yeah. It's got to be a second video highlighting the other two parts of this. Yeah, we already talked about like the original message. We talked about the amendment. Yeah, we're gonna do a second video. And I haven't really looked at the other stuff quite yet. But stay tuned because I will. That'll be in the next video. You might get 2 videos today. You might get 2 streams today. Yeah. Or it's gonna be one. You should script the video out. Yeah, I like live reacting to stuff and not looking at it much beforehand. I don't know what's better. It probably is better just to like pre-watch, pre-read. Okay, I have to go. I will probably be back later tonight. For the YouTube video, in case we do 2 YouTube videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll make a second video talking about all the other stuff. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Everything is Esfand TV. YouTube, Instagram, Discord, Reddit, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Everything is Esfand TV.
Wow is back.
Wow is back, baby. Except for the other two channels, Esfand Daily, the Clips channel, and Coach Esfand, which I'm moving the sports content to the Coach Esfand YouTube channel. So make sure to sub to those two if you like the Madden stuff and all the CFB, and if you like the tailgates, if you like all that stuff, that's going on that channel. And if that goes well, maybe we're going to spin off and keep making more channels and kind of organize the content better that way. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Press the bell. Press the bell and subscribe, and press the bell, and press the bell, and press the bell, and press the bell, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell, because you might not get served my videos. You go through my YouTube channel, okay? Look at the thing, and it's like, wait, I didn't even know half of these videos existed. It's because YouTube, and I freaking screwed up my YouTube channel because I did too many things on one channel, okay? If you're missing out on like, how come I never see Esfand stuff? I'm telling you, I broke it. It's my fault, okay? So I need your help fixing it. Watch the videos. Buy my book. Do you have anything else to say? I don't. All right. I'm going to go chat. I have a meeting. Bye, everybody. I'll be back later tonight. You have a book? No, I don't know. I just felt like I sounded like a Scientologist or